So now let's create the class component. Okay, so we already seen how to create the functional component. So now let's try to create the class component. As I told you, the intent for this both method are to create the component. Okay, so what is the difference between the functional and class component? So here you can see, whenever we want to create a class component, so the intent is same, so that whatever the function we will return, that should return the UI code like JSX or like a HTML code. Okay, so here you can see this one, it's returning the same. Okay, like whatever we tried in last example for the functional component, same here also we are returning the HTML like h1 tag, okay, from this function. So to create the class component, we have to create the one of the class. Okay, like here we can see I have given the name as a first class component. So that class we have to extend with the React.Component. So this is from the React inbuilt class, okay, that we have to extend. Okay, so whatever the class we are going to create, we have to extend with React.Component. Okay, after that, whatever this one React.Component has the method render, so we have to override this method, that is rendered. Inside this rendered method we have to return the HTML. So more or like syntax is the same, the only thing is in this functional component we create the function, here we create the class, and after that we have to write the render method, and inside that render method we have to return whatever we want to return the UI code. Okay, so after that, like as we already seen, we have to declare as a export default. Okay, so whatever the class component we have created, just declare as a export default. Okay, so that it is available outside this file. Okay, now let's try by the practical. So to create the function class components, let's create the new file. Let me give the name as a first class component. Okay, dot JSX. I will copy this name. Okay, so here you can see I have created this first class component dot JSX file. So first most important thing is we have to import React from React. Alright, then we have to create class. I will give the same name. Okay, then we have to extend React dot component. After that we have to override this render method. Okay, from this render method we have to return whatever the UI we want. Okay, so let me give the same as what we tried in previous example. Okay, so I will give the h1 closing tag of h1. What is happening? h1. Okay, all right, I will give the name as welcome to first class component. All right, now if you go to this UI, okay, still you can see this welcome to my first functional component, because we have created this functional component and we have added this in this app component, right? Functional component. Now to inject this also first class component, we have to add this in your app.js file. Okay, so let me add here. Okay, first class. Okay, so here guys you can see we are not getting any suggestion because we have not declared this class component as a export default. Okay, so let me declare as a export default first class component. All right, now if you go here, first class component, then opening and closing bracket. Now save it and let's wait for the compilation. Once it recompiled successfully, okay, now we can check on the UI. So here you can see welcome to the first class component. This is from our functional component, this is from the class component. Okay, so in this way we can create the class component. So to summarize, what is the difference between the class component and the functional component? In the functional component we will create the function, in class component we will create the class. Okay, only while creating the class we need to extend with the React.Component. Okay, now inside that we directly return, okay, whatever the UI we want in functional component, but in class component we have to add the method render, and inside that render method we have to return whatever the UI we want. If you are new to channel, okay, please do subscribe, like and share the video, and do not forget to click on the notification bell icon so that whenever the new upload or new tutorial series has started, you will get the notification. So please subscribe to the channel. Thank you.